Don't kill. Don't kill, don't kill. No, you can't reload like a previous save state. If you save and then reload the save, it'll still be dead if you kill it. Currently the kills have it. Enjoy your walk, Butane. I hope that we could get it trapped on the ceiling or something. That would have been so good. I'm being a little cautious as I move through this area now, because I gotta get through here with taking minimal damage. He says as he takes 4 full bars of damage. Yes, drone. Yes. The drone does pretty good damage. You miss what it even is. Whether we kill this guy or not. Okay, he's much more challenging than he was. He's gonna get us. It's a fight to the death. Kill him! God damn it! That's what I get. It's like near impossible to avoid his projectiles. I kind of feel like the challenge here is actually to kill him, because if the game didn't outright like look in the camera and say, we could skip this, you know? If it didn't do that, then I'd be all for skipping him, because that feels like it's more of a secret. But it's not really a secret to be able to skip him, so that's why I think I'm going to just kill him. The absolute madman, he didn't do it. He's really easy to kill if you get the timing. Alright, don't corrupt these guys, otherwise they follow you into the boss room. The issue is aiming to hit him while also dodging. It's like near impossible. Wow, we're already almost dead. You can warp through the projectiles, but that's also very hard. Because warping it's like a weird. You have to like double tap the joystick in a certain direction. So if you're already trying to dodge something and then you take the time to do that, you're probably gonna get hit. I do have a save after him, so I could come back and try to kill him after. God damn the fucking thing. Use the flamethrower when he's bombing, use the lightning chain when he's shooting the 3 bullets. Okay. I guess if we completed our power node, we'd be able to do more damage and do this faster, but I've already basically said I'm not doing that, so I'm a man of my word. Okay, so lightning first. I could also take my time. If I wasn't rushing, I could probably focus on... So you like zoom through and then you zip zoom through. I don't know, I kind of think the flamethrower is better regardless. The more I try to dodge, the worse this is going. I think I just got to go all in with the flamethrower and just take the hits and go crazy. I understand that it's easy to use the move to dodge them, but it's hard to actually, like, to do this for some reason is like, it's just strange. Like, it's hard to explain. It just doesn't really flow well with how you're supposed to actually do it in the middle of a firefight. It's just not very fluid. I could try using the, oh, thank you. I could try using the D-pad instead. That actually might make things a lot better. Let's try that, actually. I keep jumping into the boss. I think switching to the D-pad now is going to make things more awkward for me. Well, I'm certainly not going to get him this time, considering this thing has killed me. Or hit me so many times. I feel like I'm doing a boss run in Dark Souls. Don't kill him, this is a sign. I'm not trying to jump into him. He's shooting faster! Jesus! He's like an actual god of Axiom Verge. No! God damn it. I feel like we were pretty close there. I'm getting a little better at the dodges, but it's I don't know why I'm having so much trouble using the coat in the middle of combat. It's like surprisingly hard. If we didn't take as much damage from the stupid robots on the way in, we would have been fine. It's easier to use the red coat with a keyboard. Maybe I should kill the robots and maybe they'll drop health? I don't know. I feel like I can pretty much get through without taking damage. Use Estus flasks to heal. Up. God, see, I got caught there. Shit! Fucking hell. You know what, just kill me. Just kill me. I'm gonna eat my lunch. This game and you're playing, you're gonna play another Metroidvania game. Let's start some XCOM, and then after that I might play, I think Darksiders. And then Hollow Knight. I think Hollow Knight. That's pretty far in the future though. But probably in that order. I don't have any plans to play Rogue Legacy. Yeah, Darksiders is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Ooh! Ooh! Get in there! Say, wait for him to bomb. That's the best time to do. Well, don't get hit by them, but you know. I keep switching weapons when I try to warp. Shit. See, I'm warping when I don't actually want to warp. That's killer. It did it again. I don't know why. Ah! Game! There's twice there. When I warped, I did not want to use the coat, but I used the coat. Because it's not a button push. It's like double tapping the joystick. So if you're trying to dodge, you're very likely to end up accidentally using it, and it's a real pain in the ass. Just spare him and get the achievement. No, well, now I'm determined. What I should really do is enter the room and instantly warp, because I could warp through the enemy. Alright. Does he only start bombing after you do a certain amount of damage or something? God, see, fucking stop warping! You piece of garbage! He keeps warping in midair. Again. Jumped into him. I feel like now I'm mostly just having to be extra careful I don't accidentally warp into him in midair, because that's what keeps killing me. Athedos was way easier than this boss. Stay under him when he's bombing. That sounds smart. Alright, let's try a couple more times. Again, we can always skip him. I think he's meant to be like a challenge boss, otherwise you wouldn't be allowed to skip him. No. I have to get to him with less than 1 bar of damage taken, I think. Try attacking him with the dash. Oh, is he already warped? He is. Perfect. So enter this room and immediately dash. There we go. Shit, fucking... God! I hate this room! It's terrible! What does the dubstep weapon do? We have a dubstep weapon? Man, this is the hardest part of the game so far. We even have what is arguably the best weapon in the game. The one that shoots wrecked. You motherfucker. Here. Here's what we're gonna do. There's that. Now we go and save. Oh, the address disruptor. It has different effects on different things, but it's like it's sort of like imagine like you're decompiling enemies and they become weaker when you use it on them. Wow, great work, Jayborino. There's no other save room closer to it, I don't think. I can check. Well, there's one at the top of that, but there's just more of those robots. So it's the same situation, I think. Okay, so we go over, up, 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 up. Okay, that did it. Yeah, the glitch gun, that's pretty much. I mean, I can dodge this no problem, but I can't do damage to him. That does seem more effective. We've taken too much damage otherwise, but I think that's the right way to do it. It's equally good and bad. I don't think this is a successful attempt here, but we'll certainly try. Same situation, but you'd be falling instead of climbing. Yeah, that's a good point. All right. Definitely doesn't hurt. This motherfucker. I just wish that this thing wasn't so irritating to use. The coat. I find the coat just like mildly frustrating to use. We got the run down pretty well. I feel like I'm making the run to Sir Alon in Dark Souls 2. Okay, let's go see what... So we have to go through a room of these guys. I could warp through those. This room here, though. I don't think this would be any better. If it was the robot, if it was the other robots, then yes. But unfortunately, it's the ones that zap in all directions. Start bombing. See, I have no idea how I warped into him there. I did not even... I don't know why he warped into him there. I didn't even push the joystick. I swear to God I did. The cutter is near. This guy may force us to give up and just move on to the end of the game. As far as I know, there's nothing gained for actually doing this. Well, we might as well kill him and see if we get our HP back. This piece of garbage. It really just doesn't help that the rooms getting back to him are a pain in the fucking ass. Okay, that helps. I don't think I have another weapon that tracks enemies. And honestly, the hard part is being able to aim up while you're dodging the attacks. That's why it's like Metroidvania typical controls just are not conducive with fast-paced, like, bullet hells. They really aren't. Again, with the warping. It's because I have to turn around to try to shoot him, so that counts as one joystick tap. And then the second tap is when I'm moving towards him to actually land a hit. So that's why I end up teleporting to him. Shit. Oh. Shit. Couldn't warp fast enough. Look how fast he's shooting! Fucking die! Oh my God. This is a nightmare. Ah! Ha-ha! You all thought I couldn't do it. Jesus. Ugh. I'm eating my victory bagel. But what did we gain? What was gained? I guess pride? Pride was gained. The funny thing about these things is they shoot in they shoot in every direction that you are able to. So, like, you can only shoot in 8 directions, and they shoot in every 8 directions very quickly. But we do enough damage now that it's not too bad. Oh, get out of my face. Okay. Seems like these things never drop health. And they're smart enough to go around the walls a lot of the time. Oh, wait. That was a tough Dark Souls boss. Yes, thank you for the save reminders. I almost missed it. Another Reaver bites the dust. Isn't that enough? So I presume this is the end. So, it's you. Yes, I've been wondering when you'd come. Gross. It's been a long time since I've seen another human. What is this contraption you're in? Are you okay? It protects me from the pathogen. I previously used a much more portable device, but the Rusalki destroyed it. This ungainly machine merely prolongs my demise. Is it true that you released the pathogen on the whole world? Intentionally? Yes. Then you'd better do some explaining. If I tell you too much, your captors will have to kill you. But try this. Long ago, this world, Sudra, was the doorway to an unrivaled civilization. Like a port on the way to the greatest nation ever envisioned, but the port had a collapse. By the time I came, they barely remembered who they were. They regarded their own technology with superstition and religious reverence. When I first crossed the breach from Earth to Sudra, I was expecting to find enlightenment. Instead, I discovered that they were using the breach to keep out the greater universe. In their superstitious culture, the outside universe is taboo. For this, I do not regret removing the main obstacle in my path. You'd resort to genocide just for that? Imagine millennia of scientific, cultural, and technological progress. A civilization so advanced that our world is Paleolithic by comparison. That is what lies beyond the breach. Death, disease, war, famine, these could become things of the past. But the Sudrans were obstinate. This was the forbidden fruit. The loss of a single people balanced against the whole of humanity. How else could I choose? Well, you did it. You have the breach attractor now. Why not just shut it down? The Rusalki were the flaw in my plan. They are masters of war. If I disable the breach attractor, I free them too. But Trace, with you at my side, we have a chance. Will you help me? Let me think about that for a bit. Okay, I've thought about it, and my answer is... Hell no, you self-righteous jerk! You tell him, Trace! Go get him! So be it then. I mean, we're just gonna kill a disabled man in a tank. In a back-to-tank. Okay, I presume this is... Oh my god! I would be remiss if I didn't at least try the address. It doesn't work. Okay. Okay, so he's gonna keep warping these things in. It looks like we gotta hit this thing. Here, so it seems like if we kind of stand in this corner, we kind of keep them stuck above us, and then they're confused. And they sometimes drop HP. We've done something. Oh, it's Elsa Nova. That's absurd. So we're gonna have to do this a number of times, it looks like. So let's lure them over. Oh, now they're different. Maybe we're gonna want to use different weapons. I mean, the fact that they drop HP and they don't do nearly as much damage as the boss we just fought. That's why I think that boss was just meant to be like a super challenge boss. I think we've got this under control here. It really depends on how long we have to do this for. I mean, I'd like to think there was something deeper here with, like, the Rusalki, but, I mean, it's also clear that the Rusalki were lying to us this whole time also, so... Come on down here, you assholes. That's 3, and we're at full HP. Alright! Yeah, that wasn't nearly as challenging as the second to last boss. So it appears I've lost. Elsa Nova, we did it. The breach is gone. I'm sorry, but there's one more thing I need to do. You're going to kill him, aren't you? He can't do anything now. Just leave him. Unfortunately, that's not a chance we can take. This was inevitable, Trace. Do not blame yourself. Athetos. So that's it. I'll never know if... I mean, what if he could have been redeemed? Trace, you're not him. He chose wrongly, not you. But now it is time for you to go home. Go home? As the clone of a mass murderer? What's even there for me? Do not worry, we've taken care of it. What's happening? I'm suddenly exhausted. Rest now. So as far as I know, there's no way to do this this is the only way to end the game. There's not like an alternate way. Perhaps we'll meet again sometime? Wait, please. Yeah, let's not meet again, please, giant snake robot. As for what happened next... I was back, but this was different. It was as if nothing ever happened. The laser lab had still collapsed, but I was uninjured. And nobody else seemed to think that was strange. I didn't stick around much longer. I tried to go back to my former life, but it felt wrong. I didn't know who I was anymore or where I belonged. I had to get back to Sudra to find the truth of things. I started with what I'd learned there. I was determined to get to the bottom of it. That was all I had left. Yeah, do something about those sideburns, dude. So I think the whole idea is like history repeats itself. I should have watched those credits. It was all made by one guy, though, by the way. 12 hours? We played this game for 12 hours? That doesn't seem right. We only missed 10 things. 28 deaths. Cool. We did it. I've almost got it. Just a bit more. Who's there? A Thetos? There's no use running from your own self. Time to wake up, Trace. Is that the secret ending scene? Because we got over 80%? You just get shot. So you beat a Thetos, you get sent back by the Rusalki, and then you realize you're like, oh, well, he's going to become a Thetos anyway, even though he wasn't injured in the accident. Ooh, that's frightening. And then, and then inexplicably, an old version of yourself comes and just shoots you. All right. Well, what'd you all think of Axiom Verge? I had a blast playing this game. There's a lot of depth to it. I like the amount of weapons, even though you usually end up only using one. Yeah, the whole wake-up trace, the idea is like you might still be in a coma. And like maybe it was all in your mind. And the Rusalki were, I don't know, some sort of way that they could connect to you. Because at the beginning, Elsinova said that you were connected via mind machine. So if it was all in your own head, and they needed to like wake you up from your coma, it very well might have been, here's a vision of a Thetos and he's shooting you, and that'll wake him up from his coma. So that would actually be him waking up, maybe. My theory is that Trace is in like a dream pod because there's no way he's on Earth. Is there an Axiom Verge 2? I mean, the other thing, too, is you learn that the whole time you were a clone. Like, the Trace that you were playing in the game was never on Earth, I don't think. You always were a clone from those eggs. I think. I mean, then Ophelia said that she got you from Earth. I don't know. It's really vague. It could be a number of different things. It's kind of neat to ponder on that. It could be anything. I agree with you, Andrew, which is strangely over-complex secrets. Thetos probably just woke my man up from creepy fish robots. No way you came back to Earth. You're a clone, and way too much has happened on Earth. You're in a simulation. Everything's a simulation. Well, y'all can check the Axiom Verge wiki, and I'm sure there's a bunch of different different outcomes here, different thoughts. They confirm they're working on a new game that will be set in the Axiom Verge universe, though they seem to specifically avoid saying the word sequel. The numbers? What do the numbers mean? What numbers? Well, in any case, the game was fun. The plot, even, you know, whether you want to deep dive into it or not, it makes you, you know, it gets you thinking, which is always good. Anything that makes you want to fill in the gaps means I think it was delivered